Want to pick a SUNY campus with me? Come on. By the end of this video, you're going to know how to pick the right SUNY campus for you so that you'll know the exact SUNY college you need to apply to. And SUNY promises there is at least one SUNY campus that will meet the personal and academic goals of virtually every student. So there is a spot for you, and I'm gonna help you find it. I'm Jordana, I'm a professional college counselor. Let's go. You're gonna need a pen and paper or a printer and a highlighter for this. Start by going to the website suny.edu/which SUNY and click the narrow your list by fit button. There are 3 charts that can tell you where you fit in. This is the general admission summary. The numbers get updated every year, but they vary very little, so it's pretty much the same. It's based on the middle 50% of students who are accepted to the college. So that means there's some students who did a little bit better than these numbers, and there's some students who scored a little bit lower. Here's the average SAT and ACT scores, the GPA of accepted students, and this also tells you if they offer early admissions or early decisions. And SUNY is test optional for 2023, so it's up to you whether you want to submit your scores or not. But this can still give you an idea of where you might fit in. So you can either print out this sheet and then highlight all the schools where you fit into the middle range, or you could just look at the list and make a list of all the colleges where you fit into the middle range or you're close to it. For example, if I had an 85 GPA and an 1110 SAT score, I might consider Buffalo State, Fredonia, Old Westbury, Plattsburgh, Potsdam, Oneonta, and Oswego. My GPA may not fit in, but my SAT score does. So it doesn't have to be a perfect match, but I would definitely have a backup. I might consider Alfred, Canton, Cobleskill, Delhi, Farmingdale, and Morrisville. Quick word for everyone who has a GPA that is below 80. Take a quick look at this column all the way over here, which says joint admissions. See all those colleges that say yes, 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 yes. That is good news, and I'm gonna tell you about it later if you'll just hold on. I promise you, there are great options for everyone. Check out this sheet. Do you notice something missing? No GPA and no SAT scores. Yeah, community colleges are the easiest to get into, but do not, I repeat, do not sleep on them. Look right here at the top. You see they have honors programs, study abroad programs. And if you're like, I don't want to go to community college, I always want to go away. No worries. 20 of the SUNY community colleges have dorms. And remember that joint admissions column? It's a promise. It guarantees that you'll be admitted to that 4-year community college that you were hoping to get into if you complete your studies at the 2-year college and get your associate's degree. If you want. They also have 1-year certificate programs if you just want to learn how to do what you got to do and then get a job. Now, community colleges are for you. Keep this tab open. These are your schools. Now, none of these numbers matter if you're eligible for the Educational Opportunity Program, commonly called EOP. But don't rip up your sheet. You'll need it if you don't qualify for EOP. If you did a CUNY application and you found out that you were eligible for SEEK or College Discovery, you'll probably be eligible for EOP too. So if you've lived in New York for a year, if you were ever in foster care, if you are a ward of the state or your family receives public assistance, if between the number of people in your household and your family income you fit on this chart and you come from a historically disadvantaged background, you might be eligible for EOP. It's a great program. It offers you financial and academic support, and it lets you in under different requirements. For example, in regular admissions, Albany usually accepts students with an 1130 to a 1300 SAT score and an average of 89 to 95. But with EOP, they accept students with a 990 to a 1070 and an 83 to 89 average. Take a look at the difference. So if you think you apply for EOP, highlight on your printout or make a list of all the colleges where you fit in the middle range. And for all my super ambitious, I'm gonna be valedictorian and CEO by the time I'm 22 years old, here are a few options for you. These are honors programs, honors colleges. Check out these and make a note of all the colleges where you fit in there as well. So you have an idea of where you fit by numbers and scores, but you need to know a lot more than that to be able to decide to go to a college. So go back to that first tab or enter suny.edu/which SUNY and click make a list. Now you can start picking campuses by location. If it doesn't matter to you, no problem, you can leave it blank. But if it does matter to you, there are a couple of things that you can do. You can pick a region or you can pick a specific number of miles away from home. So there's a list of how many miles and hours away each SUNY campus is from Manhattan. It can range from like a subway ride, 2 hours and 90 miles away, or it can go up to 7 hours away and around 400 miles away. The The link is in the description for that. Now on the site, you can only pick one though. You can either pick region or you can pick miles. And if you're not sure or you make a mistake, you can just click that little orange arrow to refresh. You can also look up campuses by academic interest. Like they have streamlined thousands and thousands of majors and programs into these academic fields. So of course you can click undeclared in the end, but for now, let's not start there. Experiment a little, try a few different programs and majors and see what pops up. You may discover something you love. And if you're not sure what field your major fits in, or you just want to know what's out there, don't want to miss out on anything, you can click more about academic majors and it'll take you to this page. Take your time, look around. Let's do a quick example. Let's say you were interested in film and television, but you weren't sure if that actually fit into communications. If you click on it, you'll see all the majors in communications. And yep, there's film and television. So if you pick a popular enough major, you can click on it and you'll see all the schools that offer it. And then you can begin to compare the different programs at the different campuses, which is actually really important. If you'll click on program description, you'll see they'll give you more information so that you can do the comparison. My advice, take your time, like really go through them. Pick the right program now so that you have no regrets later. Now, if you prefer to see all of this on paper people out there, sometimes I'm a paper person, they also have a PDF of this with all of the majors, semesters the majors are offered, whether it's a weekday or evening or online class or in person, like everything's on the chart. So go ahead, take your time. I am not going anywhere. You could just click pause and I'll just keep sitting here staring at you, staring at you, staring at you until you're done. Click pause. All right, so after you've decided, you can just hit the back button and then pick your major. Now, I have something really important to tell you about majors and programs because not all majors, not all programs are available to all students, and I don't want you to miss out, but I'm gonna have to come back to that later just so we can finish this. To narrow down your list even more, you can put in a sport if you like to play. SUNY has a lot of sports teams. They have Division I sports and they even have Division III sports. If it doesn't matter to you, skip it. Now that your preferences are in, click search and there's your list. Almost there, almost there. If you're really not sure about what major you want or what sports team you want, then you can create as many lists as you want. And then you can compare the list and see which schools repeat on each one. And then you know that's a school you should apply to because no matter what you ultimately decide, your major will be there. And the other nice thing about this is they don't narrow down your list too soon. Using check marks, they'll show you which colleges have your major and are in the location that you want, but they'll also include some of the schools that might be outside of the location that you wanted, but they also have your major just so that you know, so that you have options, which is really nice. You will not be missing out on anything. It is your choice. You get to decide with all of the options. Now, you can click request info. You can fill out the form and you can click the colleges on the list that they gave you that you're interested in, and they will send you information on things like tours and open houses and updates. So now you know which colleges have what you want and you know which colleges you have what they want. Let's put those two together. Get ready, get ready, get ready. We're about to find out the colleges that are right for you. Remember those tabs I told you to keep open on your computer or to print out, and remember your list of the highlighted colleges or the ones that you wrote down to say these are the schools you fit in numerically? Yes? Well, take that list and the list that the website gave you and circle and write down all of the colleges that are on both lists. And depending on the acceptance rate, drum roll, those are your colleges that you have a very good chance of getting into. I make no guarantees, but logically, apart from luck, those are your very best chances. Now focus on looking into those schools. And know this, if you have a school that you just love, like you've always wanted to go there and you don't fit in numerically, I am not telling you, hear me, I am not telling you not to apply. Go ahead, absolutely try, see, anything can happen. We just know that it's a bit of a reach, but you'll never know if you don't try. So have a school where you fit into the average range and have a backup. And get this, if you click on the hyperlink of any of the colleges that they gave you, it'll take you to a little page that has an overview of the college, including a link to the campus website. And the link to that campus website is going to become very, very important. I told you I was going to tell you something important about programs and majors, and here it is. Your eligibility for a program is based on whether you're a freshman, whether you're a transfer student, whether you're an EOP student or a non-EOP student, and which semester you're applying to start, fall, spring, summer. Some programs also have limited space, or they require portfolios or additions. You want to have all those things ready so nothing catches you off guard. So you really need to look at the programs you're applying to on their own campus website using those links. I've shown you how to do the research, but if you get on campus and you actually hate it, you can move seamlessly from one campus to another because all credits are transferable. So you can't mess this up. Trust me, you got this. Now, let's apply to SUNY right now. Yes, right now you're on a roll. Let's go. You could be done in the next 15 minutes. Come on.